In this video, we'll have a look through my sketchbook from 10 days spent travelling through Jordan. The drawings were made quickly on the road as we went through Amman, Karak, Petra, Wadi Rum and many other places, as well as seeing the Red and Dead Seas. I've also got 4 tips to help you with sketching faster and more effectively when you're travelling or on holiday yourself. In Jordan, I was with my wife and we were in a group of 4 people, so I didn't always have much time to sit down and draw each particular view, town, or castle. I had to snatch time when I could, but that just became part of the overall feel and look for this series of drawings. The maximum amount of time I spent on any one of the drawings in this sketchbook was never more than 10 minutes. I used an ink pen, a grey felt tip pen, and a few paints when I got back home again to go over selected areas of the drawings. I also used water at times to smudge the ink. This helped to build depth, shadows, and textures in the sketches. So let's jump into the 4 tips. Tip 1, sketch a quick impression first, finish drawing later. When you don't have much time, you need to get the raw essentials down on paper first. You can always come back to the sketch later and block in areas of detail, add more depth, or extend certain parts of the drawing. Sketch the rough composition and the major parts first. Don't worry about being precise, you can always neaten things up later if you want to. It can be a really effective exercise to try and draw a person, place, or object in a very limited amount of time. Even if you're at home with plenty of time, give it a go and set yourself a 2 to 5 minute timer and sketch. Make sure to be free and expressive and don't get bogged down in details. After you get more used to doing this, you will feel more confident in your work and your drawings will probably start looking better and freer as well. So, tip 2, embrace all the limitations. This leads on from the first tip, how to work with time constraints, and looks at another form of limitation you will face when travelling and making artworks. You can't carry everything, so bring a much smaller number of pencils, pens and colours in the first place. It sounds odd, but as an artist, limitations are your friends. Georges Braque, the French artist and a mate of Picasso, said that out of limitations, new forms emerge. And he was right. When you are limited in the number of colours or pencils or pens you can carry, you have to find new and creative ways to use the tools you have at hand. On the other side of the coin, a total lack of limitation can be creatively overwhelming. If you can use any medium, on any scale, with any colour or subject, then what exactly should you even do? Making art when travelling is a great way to embrace your limitations. Choose a limited selection of pencils, pens, brushes or colours and use them again and again. Get good with them. Not only will this make everything easier to carry, you also get more experience with what you are using and it will additionally give your sketchbook a clear visual language. This will tie all the artworks together and make it look cohesive. Tip 3. Use a smaller sketchbook. This tip is pretty self-explanatory. In the same way that you don't want to lug around a huge and heavy set of 50 oil paints, don't bother bringing a massive sketchbook that will make your day-to-day activities impossible. Bring something manageable. A small pocket or bag-sized sketchbook can easily be carried everywhere that you go. It was simple for me to walk all the way through Petra and draw when I had the chance because my sketchbook and pen fit easily into my pocket. If I had brought a bigger A3 or A2 size pad, then I wouldn't have wanted to cart it around with me through the hot sun all day. As a result, I would have sketched less. Tip 4. Sketch everything. When you're exploring, have fun sketching the small, seemingly insignificant things alongside the main sites that you really want to see. In this sketchbook you will find the famous sites such as Al-Kazna, the Treasury at Petra, but you can also see my wife's favourite type of cake, mini rock formations from the middle of the desert, or types of coral from the Red Sea. I've put everything together on a level playing field. This also makes for a fun experience when you look back through the sketchbook and relive your memories of the trip. One of the places I enjoyed sketching the most was Wadi Rum. This massively famous desert landscape was just as impressive as I'd hoped. culturally and historically, it is exceptionally important, Jordan. And it was also interesting because many films have been filmed there. John Wick, Dune, The Martian, Star Wars, and Lawrence of Arabia all featured this place of unforgettable beauty, where the sky over the red burning sand blazed with unrelenting colours, and the rocks stood like the teeth of a vast monster rearing up from the ground, in the words of Lawrence himself. So if you enjoy drawing when you're on holiday or travelling, or want to try adding a few new exercises into your arsenal of sketching techniques, try these tips and have fun. Feel free to subscribe and follow the channel for additional tips, as there are plenty more coming soon. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your time.